I know it's a big deal parking over here in Brooklyn. It's a good thing the club isn't in Manhattan. You ever notice people make a big shit about driving to Manhattan? They'll drive to Florida, but they won't drive to Manhattan. But I heard they came out with this thing that if you're driving and somebody bounces off your car and dents it, you're actually covered. It's called protester insurance. I mean, not for nothing. What do these protesters want, though, you know? Why don't they all move to the Middle East and start their own college, Hamas University? They could even have their own football team, their own team mascot. He could be a suicide bomber. Whenever they score a touchdown, he blows himself up. Enough with these fucking migrants, you know what I mean? They're all over the place like fucking roaches. Let me tell you something, pretty soon they're gonna have their own commercial. For just $19 a month, you too could have your very own migrant. Just dial the toll-free 1-800 number on the screen. And for a bonus, for $50 a month, you get the entire family. So let me tell you something, growing up in Brooklyn really changed a lot, though. I go to my neighborhood IHOP, but the only problem is I'm the only white guy in there. They should call it hip-hop. I love going in there and sitting next to the bulletproof window. Now, after I finish eating, I ask for extra butter. Now, you probably say, why do I ask for extra butter when I'm finished eating? To get out of the fucking booth. You ever try to sit in one of those things? It's like they're made for the Chinese. And speaking of the Chinese, my favorite people, they make my dinner at least 3 times a week. They're very reliable, though, the Chinese delivery guy. Better than the mailman. You ever see when they make the deliveries on that bike? There could be 2 feet of snow outside. They're on that bike. And Hurricane Sandy, they were making deliveries on rowboats. You notice they come out with these new exotic dishes on the Chinese menu, you know? Like chimp and broccoli, bat and black bean sauce, and fried mice. So I go to my neighborhood pizzeria. Of course, that's not the same no more. You got the Mexicans making the pizza. When you walk in there, it looks like Santa's workshop. One time I asked a Mexican to make me a calzone. I cut the thing open. There's rice and beans inside. He made me a burrito. I heard that McDonald's is coming out with a new menu just for the Arabs. They actually have a new breakfast sandwich, the Egg McMuslim. And then you got Five Guys Burgers. What the hell kind of a name of a joint is called Five Guys? Doesn't it sound like a gay burger joint? I like to know what those 5 guys are doing in the kitchen before they make my burger. I don't need no special sauce on my burger. So let me tell you something. Dating for the single guy gets very expensive. Thank God I'm not in the dating scene no more. I got a wonderful woman. But I gotta say, it is like an investment for a single guy. Poor guy has to take out a 401k plan today just to date. You know, when a guy takes a girl out on a date and spends a ton of money and doesn't get sex, I don't call it a date, I call it extortion. Right. Then I love when women come out with that favorite line, can we just be friends? I'd rather you be my enemy and we have sex. God forbid you take these girls out, you don't have a car, holy shit, it's like the end of the world. You don't have a car, that's an inconvenience. Now, you being divorced with 4 kids, I guess that's okay. Oh yeah, I shouldn't mind that. One time I dated this girl, she was Italian and Puerto Rican. What a combination that is. The Italian part loved to cook for me, the Puerto Rican side tried to stab me. One time I went out with this girl, she was all Puerto Rican, typical Puerto Rican girl, 8 kids from 8 different guys. Whenever it's one of the kids' birthdays, they play pin the tail on the father. I really believe the concept of dating should be done in reverse. I think you should have sex first and then go to dinner. This way, while you're eating, you'll have something to talk about. So let me ask you, is everybody sick of Eric Adams like me? Worst mayor we ever had. He's so bad, he makes de Blasio look good. You ever see when he's on TV and he just lies to your face? I gotta say, crime is down. We have 8 people shot a day rather than the usual 10. So crime is down. And did you hear this shit? That he wants to make the migrants lifeguards? I'm not making this shit up. You heard about that? Because they crossed the Rio Grande and they think that they're good swimmers. Yeah, that's what you want. A migrant saving you when you're drowning. He'll wind up saving you, then he'll fucking rob you. But I'll tell you the truth, Eric Adams, I think he's a clown. He should really be a comedian, you know? Here's Eric Adams doing Andrew Dice Clay nursery rhymes about New York. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, living in New York is so damn scary. Oh! Hickory dickory dock, somebody just got shot, another one stabbed on the next block. Oh! Jack and Jill went up the hill, Jill came down with 2 migrants. Oh! It's a known fact, crime's out of control, and yes, everybody, I am an asshole. Fucking Eric Adams. So let me tell you something. You look on TV and you see Joe Biden, the dementia thief. Now, you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. You ever seen when he's like talking, he just says things that don't make any sense? Come on, man, my son Hunter's on crack. And by the way, Christopher Columbus discovered electricity. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm shitting my pants. Could you imagine Tony Soprano on the floors of Congress talking to impeach Joe Biden? I don't know what I'm going to do with this fucking guy. He's up there shitting his fucking pants. He's going to shake a world leader's hand, but there's one problem. There's nobody there. Then, of course, you got Trump appearing on TV. You don't know what's going to come out of his mouth, though, you know? Well, you know, I gotta say, I love the Mexican people. I think they're great people. And by the way, China is ripping us off. I got a great idea to pay off the debt with China. Let every Chinese person reimburse us for every can they pick up off the street. I got my idea for the border wall. We're going to put a trampoline on the American side. And when the Mexican jumps over, they're going to spring right back.